To sponsor your spouse who lives in another country, if you're a United States citizen, file an I-130 visa petition and an I-130A supplement with USCIS. You will pay $675 filing fee. You have to prove that you're in a bona fide marriage with your spouse. That means legally married, your marriage certificate, proof you're a U.S. citizen, yours and your husband's birth certificates, proof of the termination of prior marriages, divorces, death certificates, and proof that you and him are in a bona fide relationship. That is, there is some financial relationship between the two of you, and that you go and visit him in his country or in a third country and have proof of that. Once the immigrant visa petition is approved, it will be transferred to the National Visa Center. Your spouse will have to provide police certificates from every country he lived in over the age of 16, show he has no criminal record. You will have to provide an affidavit of support, prove you can support your husband 125% above the poverty level. That would include showing 3 years tax returns and a job letter, and your husband would have to provide additional biographic data. Once your documents are completed at the National Visa Center, the National Visa Center will transfer the file to the U.S. Embassy in the country where your husband lives. Your spouse will then be scheduled for an immigrant visa interview. He will need to take a medical exam at an immigration doctor prior to that interview, show that he has no drugs in his system, no communicable diseases. He will go into that interview and be interviewed for fraud to make sure you're in a bona fide marriage. He will have to show that he has never committed fraud or a misrepresentation on the U.S. government. He will have to show his completed medical exam and answer some biographic data about himself. He'll be given an immigrant visa. He will have 180 days to enter the U.S. with that immigrant visa. And when he comes across the border, he will be mailed a green card.